Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Laura and this is Small Stuff Big Family. In today's video we are making homemade carrot cake using my mom's recipe. It is seriously the best carrot cake ever. The cake is nice and moist. The cream cheese frosting is homemade and so delicious. Come along with us today. This video is also part of a collab hosted by my friend Katie at Life with the Love Days. You are not going to want to miss this collab. There are lots of yummy Easter treats. I will leave the playlist in the description box down below. Be sure to go check that out after you finish watching this video. But now let's get into the carrot cake recipe. I want to start off by saying that I don't bake or cook very often. Mark does most of that for our family, and I say that because one, that means if I can make this carrot cake, so can you, and two, you're gonna see me do something really stupid here in a second. We start off by sifting the dry ingredients, and I was thinking that that meant to sift each ingredient on its own. I quickly realized that my mom meant to sift them all together, because when I thought I was going to sift baking soda by itself, I realized how dumb that was. So you live and you learn. What you really want to do is measure the dry ingredients in a bowl, which is 2 cups of flour, 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and 1 teaspoon of salt, then 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, and then you will sift those ingredients together. So, Mom, I know you're watching this video, so now you know just how specific I need you to write your recipes for me in the future, okay? Thank you. Next, you'll mix the wet ingredients together in a separate bowl, and those ingredients are going to be 4 eggs, 1 cup of granulated sugar, 1 cup of brown sugar, and 1.5 cups of oil. I used a hand mixer. You can mix these together by hand or use a stand mixer, whatever you have on hand. Then you're going to take the sifted ingredients, the flour, dry mixture, and slowly add that into the wet ingredients and mix it all up. So you just add a little bit at a time. Hopefully you don't get a big poof of flour like I did on that first try. Next, you'll need to fold in the carrots, pecans, and vanilla. And let me tell you that besides the time waiting for the cake to bake in the oven, this was the longest step in the process, hand grating 3 cups of carrots. So if you have one of those fancy kitchen gadgets that does this a faster way, I recommend that, but a hand grater old-fashioned way will work just fine as well. So you're going to fold in 3 cups of grated carrots, and then you need 1 cup of chopped pecans. We only had pecan halves, and so I used a Ziploc bag and then the salt container to chop them up. I mean, whatever works, right? And so then you're going to fold in the 3 cups of grated carrots with the 1 cup of chopped pecans and then 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I'll warn you now that it looks absolutely disgusting by this stage, but stick with it because it's about to get really, really delicious. Once it's well blended, then you're going to pour the cake mixture into a 9 by 13 inch baking dish. I used a glass one and it did not need to be greased or use cooking spray at all, and it came out really clean. So if you have a glass dish, that's what seemed to work really well for me. And you're going to bake that at 350 degrees for 45 to 60 minutes. I started my timer at 45 minutes, ended up needing about another 5 minutes, so a total of 50 minutes for mine to bake. When the cake is finished baking, you'll need to let it completely cool, and that's the perfect time to prepare the frosting. So first you'll mix together 1 stick of margarine and 8 ounces of cream cheese. I let that soften for just a little bit before I mix them together. And then you're going to mix in 1 teaspoon of vanilla to that mixture. And then you'll slowly mix in 1 16-ounce box of powdered sugar. You're going to add just a little bit at a time and then mix and then add more and then mix, similar to mixing any other dry ingredients into a wet ingredient. So once you have mixed the entire 16-ounce box of powdered sugar into the butter or margarine and cream cheese mixture, then that's pretty much it. This is a really delicious cream cheese frosting. It's seriously the best that I have ever had, and it's 100 times better than store-bought. So don't miss out on making the frosting to go on top of this cake. Then you're just going to spread the frosting on top of the cooled cake. Feel free to decorate it however you like. I just put some cute little carrots on top of our slice that we were going to taste test, and then enjoy. Here's the real test. Mark's favorite cake in the whole wide world is my mom's carrot cake. Let's see if my version of it measures up to my mom's.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Man, I'd have to have them two side by side. So now your mom has to make one. So
You don't need two carrot cakes.
So I can compare them.
Honey, you don't need two carrot cakes.
That's all we're going on. 2 thumbs up.
Yay!
2 thumbs up.
Now, you know what that means, right?
What?
Dad.
Anytime I want a cake, you ain't gotta wait on your mom to make me one.
Okay, that's good. You bunny. Except for she's too short, so you can't really see him. That is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and be sure to check this out. Let me know what you think if you try out this recipe. Don't forget to check out the playlist for more Easter treats. Thank you again to Katie from Life of the Love Days for hosting this collab for us. We will see you again next time, and I hope you have an amazing day. Bye-bye.